Welcome back to a map you guys haven't seen in a while. This is the toll booth craziness map, or the prison map, whatever you want to refer to it as. We kind of shut down the experiment. As you can see, last time we broke open the dam, and I figured we would just go through and see the results of it because, you know what? I kind of left it on a cliffhanger, and then I never actually got back to it. Look at that go. So we're going to see how much of the city survives and if it can recover. The issue is it was supposed to be like a sort of prison, but it ended up being like a really nice place, so the experiment was kind of a failure because it went too well. Here we go. The water cleanses the city. The water fixes the problem. It's actually very efficiently wiping out the entire city. It's going down very cleanly down the areas that are most populated. And then it's going to hit this area over here, which is going to be completely wiped out. I think that's going to destroy like the entire population of the city, except for people who happen to be in their homes right now. Although everything's being abandoned, everyone must just be in these really tall buildings. Yeah, there's nothing really left. There's nothing left to do here. It's kind of just a bad situation all around. What can we turn the city into? What can we do to it to make it worthwhile? I don't know, even the tolls aren't running anymore. It's kind of an unfortunate situation all around. There goes the water back to the river. It would appear that it is over. I don't know if the city can actually survive like this. I think pretty much everything of value has been destroyed, and the water is wiping everything else out. But just in case... Oh, actually, they have electricity. I don't know how they have electricity, but they do. And let's get them water as well. They deserve some water. Oh, they need more electricity. 0 megawatt production. Yay! That wasn't a complete waste in any way, shape, or form. Okay, so what we will do is we will swap the... Actually, that's not doing anything either. Okay, I guess we'll make a solar plant. Fine. If that's what you want, you can have one. 160 megawatts later. Yay! People have water! Oh, too much water, actually, because this is actually just rerouting the entire river through the city, which is making the problem slightly worse than it has to be. Actually, if I just close the dam... Oh no, that's gonna cost way too much to close. Let's see if any foreign investors... We can just sell the land and let them repair it, I guess. I don't know if repair is possible at this point, but we can try. We sure can try. There we go. And now it's gonna stop raining death. At least until this starts leaking, but we can make this leak in a proper direction through the oil area. Great. I'm sure that's good for the environment, but you know what? It's gonna keep everyone from dying, so we need to make the investors happy now. Look at that. Going good. We're actually making money. Good. Making money is good. I mean, the city itself is having some slight issues. I'm gonna be honest. We have some slight damage to the city overall. But, when it comes to it, I mean, it can only get better from here. I don't know how we're making money. It must be the toll booth. Actually, nobody's going through the toll booths. Yikes. I guess nobody's interested in the city anymore. Oh, there's no way to get into this. No, there is. There is certainly a way to get into the city. I guess people just don't care. After the tourist area died, it just became worthless to everyone. Let's just de-zone this. This is completely useless now. Goodbye, tourist area. Is anyone home? Anyone? Anyone alive, even? I mean, still making money. Now we're not. Now we are falling into debt. Could this be repaired? Will the prisoners manage to rebuild their society on their own? I mean, Vooperia has left the planet at this point. It's been considered destroyed. But will the poor prisoners be able to rebuild society in their own image? Well, we will see. They can take out a few loans, which will help marginally. And that'll let them get into the city. And then they can devise a new way to get out. They may actually, you know what? I think the best bet for them is going to be to rip down the tolls. Those cost a lot of money. So if they destroy those, they're just going to revolt at this point. They're going to try to create a completely separate society now. It's going to be fantastic. Just a bunch of political enemies and murderers and all that stuff, you know. We'll see how they do on their own. It's like the Purge, except not really. There we go. Great. Now it's hooked up in a more efficient way. These few actually used toll booths will remain. The electric grid will be repaired. Right now, it's not looking the best for them. I mean, they're going to have a very tough time. They've been left with pretty much no support. No supplies. I mean, their budget is dropping extremely quickly. They're out of money. Oh! That's it right there! That destroyed road. Oh, that's a toll booth. Okay, that destroyed toll booth. That's the reason that nobody can get in. Wait, this may save them. Okay, so the roads are very questionable. Actually, everything is very questionable. Can we just rebuild a few services to give them a chance? Here we go. Recycling center, that's important. Already got a crematorium. What else can we rebuild? I'm not really sure. This is just coming back from the apocalypse this time. These toll booths do cost money to run, though, so we're gonna rip them down. They serve no purpose anymore, and honestly, I think the prisoners are done with the toll booths at this point. I think they have given up on it. They're gonna rip down the oil infrastructure as well. They don't really care about any of that. They just care about not dying. I don't really blame them either. Uh-oh, the water is starting to leak through again. So they're going to have to build a very temporary solution over here. Not build on water. That's going to make this slightly challenging. However, I've got a plan. The free solution is to just stretch out what you already have. Bam. Great. Yay! We've solved the problem without wasting all of our money. Until that comes over there. But you know what we can do? We can just plop some soil down here. And totally not worry about the amount of money we're spending because we're about to run out of money. Okay, looking good. Looking good. The water is no longer attacking these innocent areas. Well, not really innocent considering they're all criminals, but you know what I mean. Traffic is coming in and leaving the city, which means that there is the potential for things to be repaired over time. Although all of these toll booths and stuff have to be ripped down to allow people to actually get around the city. Which is going to be a challenging one because soon there's going to be no money left. And once there's no money left, there is no money left. I know. That was profound. So, as it stands, those toll booths are working. They don't really have a purpose, but they are working. We do have a little bit of water leaking down here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, there's a hole in the city. There's a hole in the city. Can we repair it? Yes, we just have to cut off electricity. Great, that wasn't a trade-off. Are they still getting the electric? Yes, they are. No, they aren't. No, they aren't. But that solar area is actually going to do a much better job anyways. I think that their best bet is honestly going to be to just rip down all this infrastructure because it serves no use. Nice. Can they survive? That's the question of the day. Will the prisoners make it without Vooperia? This industry area over here is actually still functional. It looks like there's actually some traffic moving through the city. The population is rising very slowly, but it is recovering slightly. Maybe, just maybe, there is a chance. A chance of redemption. I mean, things are not looking the best right now. Can they recover from the apocalypse? And the deficit is dropping, actually. It would appear that maybe even through these toll booths, they're making enough money to survive. This one right here, 232 vehicles, it's actually making a lot of money. Actually, the roads are making... An eighth of the budget is the toll booths. An eighth of the budget is the toll booths. That's absolutely ridiculous, the amount of money they're making. Huh. Well, it looks like they're working for the people now, at least. That's good. We may have to actually expand. But we don't have the money. If the population continues increasing, though, we will soon. I guess this is like Epto, then. All of the criminals of Vooperia left behind, expected to fail, but somehow they survived. Probably because they are Vooperian, so they're pretty awesome in that way. Ooh, darn, these are expensive. If we shut these down, although it'll hurt industry, there really is no industry anymore. Same thing over here. These can all be shut down rather easily. Actually, these cost like nothing, but these do cost a bit. Can we save the city? Or can they save the city? I guess it's kind of like... I shouldn't want the cities to survive because it's the revolution. However, it is interesting that there is the possibility that they could. Just pretty much everything needs to be shut down. This hospital, unnecessary. This cinema, definitely unnecessary. Helicopter depots, definitely unnecessary. Disaster response units, we only really need one. And this big cinema isn't necessary either. Wow, the budget is almost balanced. Almost. I mean, the worst I've come back from is being $500,000 in debt. So, we may actually pull this off safely. Mostly thanks to the toll booths, which are pulling in so much money, it's actually stupid. Are vehicles disappearing because it's going too slow, though? Yes, a lot are. So what we're going to do is Poplar Square. We're going to set... Oh, darn. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to set it to have... Actually, I can just do it globally. We can do the fast tolls, automated tolls. Hopefully that will be faster and will solve the traffic issues, thus leading to more money being made. Although the issue really seems to be the lane merging. The lane merging is causing a lot of issues. Although maybe if we give them more lane options, I don't know, they just all seem to be merging into the center lane and then to the right lane. It doesn't make much sense. Why don't we simplify that? Oh shoot. Never mind. Can't do that until I actually have money. Uh-oh, we're losing money again. We were almost green. Yikes, why is the money dropping? No, I reject your bailout. There is no government to bail this out. This is a bunch of, like, lame criminals who have come together to start a new society. It's pretty dramatic. Look at that. Look at that. That is a dramatic city. Can it survive? Probably not. Will it survive? Maybe. Okay, so I would say they are now in the green when it comes to money. So technically at some point... Actually, I can probably go to 9 times speed because there's so few people in the city. Great. That'll make things a lot faster. As long as people keep moving into the city, there is the potential that it survives. And there is much more traffic coming in than going out, which leads me to believe, as it actually is, that the population is growing quite quickly. It looks like there's a lot of Vooperian misfits who want to join the city. A lot. Actually, the rate at which they're coming is going up. And so is the balance, which is now beginning to swing in the other direction. There's a bit of traffic moving through the city. I mean, some people are complaining about land value. But I don't think that's the first issue that the city faces. I think there's other issues, believe it or not. Like the fact that it's wasting money on these wind turbines that don't actually work. Great. Okay. Well, it would appear that the money situation is getting better. I just don't know how long it can keep it up. Like, realistically. This is so smart, forcing everyone through here instead of going through like that. Although we could just split it into 2... Oh no, because we wanted to have 2 toll booths in a row they had to go through. I remember. This could be made much more efficient, though. Okay, well, I don't know, was this a success? I mean, they're making money. They could come back from the dead if they wanted, so I guess that's gonna be you guys who makes that call. Do we rescue them? Or do we let them rebuild, or do we focus on the other series that aren't just giant trash heaps? It's very questionable. Well, guys, thank you all for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. This may be the last episode of the Toll Booth series. I just wanted to close it off before, like, instead of just leaving a, well, cliffhanger that just lasted forever. So, I will see you all next time. Bye!